short succession. And now he's asking what he can do. Well, there's not much he can do really. He's mostly used up his resources already on rather unfortunate maneuvers, and of course the American is just constantly reinforcing his own position and making himself stronger. At this point I'd probably suggest just giving up, since he's rather wasted his resources, and I doubt he has a lot more left. No, he hasn't. Not even sure what he's using it for right now. Stormtroopers trying to knock out this Sherman, but absolutely missing. That's horrific. And the Panzer IV moving in here, perhaps hoping to hunt down those snipers. I'm not entirely sure, but he's certainly going to find himself awfully exposed. M10 on the field alongside that Sherman. That's really going to be an unfair fight, and it will have to vacate the premises before it's lost. Stormtroopers really pinned down by this Sherman, and of course now Rangers joining in to deliver the final blow. Pack nearby, but not really doing much. And there we go, the Panzer IV is lost. He could have, for example, just focused it up here, but again he just seemed to throw away his armor on its own. Again, you don't want to throw armor in unsupported. That's generally a very bad idea. As you may have noticed, lost him 3 Panzer IVs, a small platoon of them actually, which is certainly quite a bit of the company's strength in armor. And the 21st Panzer Division will surely be missing those sorely later on. And let's speed things up again. I don't think there'll be much happening since really... And we see a Panther now coming out. Not going to be doing much. It will certainly be a bit more resistance to bazooka shots and the likes. But he seems to be pulling it back, and now he's moving it right into the line of fire of the artillery again. Oh my goodness. Apparently the heavy armor of the 12th SS has also been called in. The 21st Panzer Division didn't actually have any Panthers. It was a bit understaffed in terms of equipment, which is why it, for example, had to improvise with the Geschützwagen and such. Shermans moving in from all sides now. The Panther is just getting outnumbered and outgunned. It is certainly not able to deal with that much from all sides. The side armor was on the Panther quite weak. The frontal armor was really where it's supposed to do, and of course the tactics of course stressed that. Do not show rear or side armor, just only front. And now these Stormtroopers are getting crushed, and this Panther is lost. Oh dear, that's absolutely horrific. Veterans the 3 for the tank hunter, which certainly means he'll be able to do more damage and penetration. Oh goodness gracious. This is just a massacre. And let's return to HiK, and I suppose we'll just speed this up since I don't know of anything happening. GG. And the M10 is knocked out. Stormtroopers sneaking about. And again a small lull, apparently frightened by those few Stormtroopers. Looks like the Sherman will be knocked out. Yes, there we go. And the Americans are moving in. We see a Stu-42 apparently in an attempt to sort of halt the situation. But with that Sherman nearby, a lot of artillery going off, a lot of explosions, so it'll be slowing down again. I do apologize. I'd forgotten about that part while watching through this, but then again it was a few days ago, and I get so many reviews. Replays, not reviews, replays. I don't do reviews. And a lot of Rangers moving in, and get in fact 3 Ranger teams, one heavily down in terms of infantry, but really a lot of explosive firepower, really knocking out what remains of the Wehrmacht base. The 706th has failed in their duty, it seems. And there we go. All buildings are lost. The only thing left are a few Stormtroopers and the Stu-42 Sturmhaubitze. Now that's taking fire from bazookas. And another how to strike, and really a lot of manpower, a lot of fuel. And snipers on the field as well, and this is really ending up very badly for the Wehrmacht player. So let's just finish this up. And there we go, game over. The 716th was simply unable to hold against the 1st Infantry Division. And what can we learn from this? Well, for starters, you don't want to sit passively, in particular when your opponent is using snipers. I mean, that was a bit unfortunate. I mean, they had sort of the same mirrored strategy, but the trouble was the one employed by the Wehrmacht really left them awfully exposed to snipers, and of course forced him to react, which really delayed his sort of attempt at getting armor, and again digging in too heavily and not really probably trying to harass. So other things were, for example, like the bikes, he just sent them in and then didn't really order them to attack. As soon he must have spotted the snipers. That's really something you want to do again. See a sniper, fire away. Don't wait. He's not going to wait around. He's going to get out of there. So as much firepower as you can get on him, the better. Throwing in armor unsupported again. Big no. He really lost a lot of armor that way instead of coordinating with the infantry. Packs near snipers. Bad, and well, there are generally some other bad things really. But certainly an interesting show off the 4 engineer sniper start, and of course why some might go for that. Anyhow, so I hope you enjoyed this cast. If you did, why not subscribe or tell your friends, and if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own. This is Imperial Dane saying, don't play passively. Cheers.